Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play more King Karloman in Crusader Kings 2 Charlemagne expansion. So we have a few people who are righteously imprisonable. Got the Count Thurimbert of Lune. Let's see what these guys are plotting. What are you guys doing? Okay, I'm not too worried about the kill plot against me at the moment. That one I'm okay with. See the Dutch, yep, both of these I'm actually okay with. Although imprisoning these guys, we could make quite a bit of money off that. And you are trying to kill the Duke William of Toulouse, my vassal who loves me. So how about you stop it? Duke Radolf II. Okay, 14% chance of success to imprison this guy. I think what we're going to do is raise up our troops. We're going to go ahead and park our army on our brother's territory in expectation of him rebelling. So we're going to go right to there. And then what we're going to want is, I think, to temporarily send this guy to suppress revolts here. Oh shoot, he's leading troops right now. He's not actually in that province. Oh, he is still in that province for just a moment. He's leaving. Now is the time to try. Although, if we fail, he'll engage that army right away. Which would be bad. I think I'd rather just have my troops in his territory. And just wait. We might even just wait 6 months and then send the marshal to wherever he is. Yeah, if we just wait till December. The Saxon Wars. The heathen Saxons living north of the realms of the Franks have for a long time held their own against all foreign conquerors, while defiantly staying true to their old religion and raiding Christian lands with no fear of God. No longer shall it be so. The time has come to bring them both the sword and the cross. Mercy is something they will find in the next life, should they accept baptism before they perish. Gain 50 piety and we get a strong claim on the Grand Chiefdom of Saxony. Absolutely. Oh. Apparently that puts us at war. Well, I didn't realize I was going to do that, but okay. I thought we were just going to get the claim. Well, before we do that, I mean, we got to get our brother in prison. That's just where he belongs. Let's just have the army merge up, and then in December we'll move our character. Our marshal. Increase the life, catch him outright. That's his tiny little army right there. Silly brother. Alternatively, we could appoint a new marshal. That would piss off our current one by unappointing him. I think it's best to just wait a couple months. It's not that big of a deal. Pepin asks, Daddy, where do children come from? He's now 5. Daddy will tell you when you get older. You know there are bees and flowers. Let's go ahead and do this one. He's become cynical. Alright. Gives him a little bit of intrigue. Okay, it's December now, and hanging out there. It's always important, in order for the increased arrest chance to work. Notice how if we try to imprison him, it's still 14%. You have to go where the character is. I'm going to suppress revolts here. And now, when we go to try to imprison him, we should have an increased arrest chance. 24. An extra 10%. Hey, what do you know? 24% chance. Wow. Just throw him straight up into prison. Cool. Alright, so off to war we go. Now that he's in prison, are there any interesting interactions that we can do? We could banish him. It would be tyrannical. Lowering their opinion of us by 100. All of our vassals would dislike it. We could ransom him. But I think we'll just wait for him to demand to be, like, sent to his house. You know? And then we'll just throw him in the oubliette. And forget about him forever. Hey, the Pope likes us. Excellent. Oh, Saxony's got quite a few troops. Ooh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That's right. We got pagan attrition. There's supply limit map mode, I forget. There should be. Of course there isn't. Well, the supply is very low because they've got pagan homelands. So we're suffering a lot of attrition just to be in that territory. Alright, really all we can hope is that first fight is enough. We've got the narrow flank guy from before. We do not have the ability to commanders, so it is still possible to kind of force a certain leader to rule, but I think we'll just give it a go. We've got more men. There's no river crossing. We're moving into hills, so they are going to get a defensive bonus. That actually kind of makes up for the army advantage that we have. Well, is there any way that we can improve relations with a few more vassals? Release and re-raise. We've already got 9 vassal opinion penalty. Huano looping, the Duchy of Aquitaine. This guy hates us. Oh, here we go. That's right. I never did change laws. Holy crap, we need legalism at level 7 to get maximum feudal levies? That's a big change. I mean, we're talking centuries of technology before that's going to be possible. Alright, well. Increasing centralization's not really going to help us. At least not in my opinion. Increasing the minimum levy. I think for right now, this would actually lower the amount of troops we can raise because of the minus 30 opinion for increasing crown law. But long term, this is something we do want to do. I don't think we leave taxes and laws and everything where they are for now. I'm nervous about this fight, though. Let's see what their army composition is. Don't they have, like, light infantry? It's mostly light infantry. Because they're pagans. So it's just light infantry. They have terrible... Like, if you compare the combat modifiers, light infantry have, like, 2 to 3 for their attack and defense values. Where, like, heavy infantry, which is what we have mostly of, much, much better in the melee phase. Like, way better. I think we can win. We got better troops. Yes, they've got the hills defense bonus, but... yeah. Quite handily. Okay, we captured a guy, we captured a guy, we captured a guy. Your experience in matters of war has increased. There are many things you will do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? Well, we have no martial score, so I'm not even sure that it really matters, but... definitely the best one is this Master Rough Terrain. We actually do still have a modifier. Apparently you can have plus 20% combat strength with 0 martial score. Now the attrition is brutal, but we're going to have to just chase this army into Altmark. Continue to ping-pong it a bit while its morale is broken. Get a little bit of money for these guys. Keep Karl, though. Karl's never allowed to leave. Ooh, a count. Without any money. Well, that guy I think we can wait for. And we actually beat... Alright, actually that's 100% war score just for winning those battles. He called in a whole bunch of allies, too. Or something. But, okay, so what are we going to get from this? We gain the Grand Chiefdom of Saxony. Alright, sweet. That was fairly straightforward. No more pagan attrition. And you are still Saxon. Or, yeah, you're still Germanic pagan. You still hate us. Perhaps eventually you'll convert. We could just murder him. Let's go back to training troops in our capital. We could try to convert him. I think we need to secure the relationship with the Pope a bit better before we worry about that. Let's go ahead and stand down. And now from here, we're at 32 out of 33 vassal limit, 3 out of 4 domain limit. Got righteous imprisonment on a few people that are plotting things. The plot to kill us is gone. You know, most plots I don't really care about too much. There is this button, of course, to automatically stop plots, but... Okay, do we have, like, a plot to revoke stuff that I actually want? Not really. I'm actually perfectly fine with our holdings at the moment. The Blood Court of Saxony. During the course of the Saxon War, you have captured a lot of Saxon prisoners. Many of them are of noble birth and also very defiant in their views and attitude to our righteous Christian conquest. They keep to their heathen ways and scorn the name of Christ. Perhaps it is time to teach these stubborn Saxon a lesson through a show of strength. If we should try, condemn, and execute these captured heathen leaders, we may strengthen our cause, please God, and put fear into the hearts of our enemies. We gain the trait cruel, crusader, and zealous, and we murder this man. Yeah. Karloman the Cruel. I like the sound of that. And we're a crusader. Hundreds of years before the Crusades. That's funny. Alright. Well, we picked up a tiny bit of martial score. Amazingly. We lost some of our diplomacy by becoming cruel. We still don't have a daughter. What's up with our wife? Do you, like, not like us? We need some lovers. We're both lustful. We should be making babies here. I didn't even read that event. What was that? Shoot. My mistake. Alright, what's next? Now we probably just kind of stabilize the realm a bit, make sure people are happy with us. Or we just wait for more Charlemagne-related events. Ogier the Dane. My lord, there is a visitor at the gate, a Norseman calling himself Ogier. He looks strong and rugged, but also speaks with grace and has a noble bearing. He says he comes from the land of the Danes, and has traveled far to offer his services to you, naming you rightful lord of all Christians. He also claims to have seen in a dream how you will conquer all, and your name will rise in glory to the heavens. Alright, sure. Hopefully he's not trying to murder me. That would be rather upsetting. I don't want to become Pep 5. Okay, speaking of pregnancy, there we go. We do have an elective succession faction forming up again. I think it's time to relocate our spy master. Elective succession's the strongest. And I think what we want to do is Duke Hunoald of Aquitaine. Probably one of the stronger characters in our realm. He's got 20% of our realm strength. Let's go ahead and try to force him to not conspire in factions. And at the same time, I'm also going to consider, like, changing who we're trying to improve relations with. Alright, like we could pick up another Duke Theodric. How many troops are you providing us with, Duke Theodric? Duke Theodric could provide us with up to 1,000 and... No, he could provide us with at most 1,709. Of this, we're only allowed to raise 1,000. So if we were to improve his relation by another 23, we could pick up... That's at least, you know, at least 400 or 500 more men. I think it's okay. That's probably worthwhile. Let's get him to like us better. Are we already working on him? No, we've got you up here right now. Duke Roding of Flanders. Yeah, he's important too, but I want to work on this guy. We have a peasants' war. Blasted traitors. Really? Oh, okay. Call all tribal vassals to war. So I think, with these guys being tribal vassals, we don't actually get their levy. Is that how that works? That's new in the game. Let's go down here and check it out, maybe towards the bottom of the list. Well, there can't be any harm in it, right? Nope, I didn't really do anything. Perhaps they just don't have a levy. Oh well, we'll put down and get a little bit more prestige. We're up to 1200. We've discovered a plot where somebody's trying to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Normandy. It's not one of my duchies, so it doesn't really matter. And our son needs a guardian. Who better than ourselves? We can give him a diplomatic education, that'd be nice. Widowkind. The Saxons are a people that cling fiercely to their old traditions, also suffering defeats and conquest. In spite of tenacious resistance, discontent has continued to simmer in the pagan Saxon lands. Raids on tax collectors, defiance on church duties, and all these things have been annoyances to the rulers without really representing or presenting any severe danger. Now, however, things seem to have changed. A rebel leader has emerged, uniting the rebellious Saxons and gathering warriors for more concerted attacks. He calls himself Widowkind, a name that means child of the woods, in an obvious reference to old pagan myths, and fitting to the hit-and-run tactics used by his forces thus far. Okay, we apparently, again, that causes a war with 12,000 Saxons. Is that considered to be an outside threat? Do we have, defending versus... No, we don't. We don't even have defending versus infidels. Or foreigners. Hopefully they keep their armies spread out. We can go conquer it, but we'll try to make our son temperate. We'll go put down this rebellion first. You know, it looks like our vassal's actually taking care of it for us. Alright, we will beat him. I don't want my son to be slothful, thank you. Alright, 100%, so that's an easy little 20 prestige. Alright, I think I'm going to actually release and then just re-raise because it's just probably faster. And we'll form up our men. We've got 6,000 versus their 12. This is going to be kind of tough. We also have some dangerous factions. The elective succession. We have no money. Alright, well, I'm going to take a break here. Hopefully we can fight these guys off. We'll see. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.